like to say a few words about my GoFundMe campaign Support Genevieve's Ballet for Healing with Joy, Art and Science because I know that transparency is important, especially when you're asking people for help. But in any relationships, it's good to be transparent. And I want to say why I'm asking for your support and help, how your support and donations will make a difference, and a little bit about how I got here and why I'm asking for help. The support that I'm asking for is for living expenses for this month and for expenses to continue my ballet program, which will cover my rent, the space where I dance, and also for the internet and point issues. And why I'm asking for help, I have been developing my holistic ballet program for 2.5 years, almost 3, since I started searching for a job in April 2023 after being a senior staff associate at Columbia University. I'm a physician scientist with specialization in psychiatry, and it's more difficult to find a job when I don't have my own funding for several reasons. Because for jobs which I'm well qualified to do and I love, such as a clinical research coordinator, usually people with less experience are preferred just out of college which would like to go into medicine and into biomedical science. And I'm always advised when I apply, you have too much experience. If I apply for a basic and translational lab position, a research position which I'm also well qualified and I love to do, I have an MD and a PhD, and according to the pay scale, my salary should be quite high, and so people are hesitant to hire me, especially when there are funding cuts. And the third reason, I'm also applying to develop drugs to utilize my medical affairs experience in the biopharma industry, but there people want you to have previous biopharma industry experience, which you can only obtain if you start working in a pharmaceutical company. I've had many interviews. I don't want to go into detail because I wish to be brief, but now even I was going to start a teaching job with the Hawthorne Foundation, which was cancelled. I was really hoping to start this job and be able to support myself. And during this time, I have been developing my amazing ballet program, which utilizes the many health and aesthetic benefits of the wonderful art of ballet, which involves dance and music and choreography for stress prevention, for joy, and for prevention of anxiety, depression, for improving of learning and memory, improving of mental and physical health. And I have been sharing many videos with ballet and with classes, writing articles, and they have received very positive reception, and people always want to join me and dance and ask me if I can teach them to dance. And so I need your support to be able to establish this program, and since I cannot support myself through a job in biomedical research. When I establish this program, this will be my source of income, which will also be very useful for people to introduce health and happiness in their lives. And so I'm ready to offer more details, but I will truly appreciate your help if you support me and donate to my GoFundMe fundraiser, or you share it with your contacts and friends and family that would be passionate about my cause of healing with ballet, because I know that healing is more than taking a medication. It involves unity of mind, body, and soul, and this is just what ballet offers. I have been dancing ballet since a little girl, and this was my dream profession. And so now I have the opportunity to utilize both my ballet dancing skills and passion in my training as a physician and biomedical scientist, psychiatrist. I know the presentation and the diagnosis of psychiatric disorders and how to treat them. And my ballet program is very safe and enjoyable. And I have to say, I'm surprised that when people see me, everyone asks me if I'm a ballerina, and when I say that I'm a physician, they are dismayed. Even we attended with my sweetheart Lloyd a performance of Giselle at the Lincoln Center, and while browsing at the gift shop, the lady working there said, "But you're a ballerina." Yes, I am a recreational ballerina. And so far I have had the generous help of my sweetheart Lloyd and my brother Don Joe, and I had unemployment benefits and savings, but it's been a long time, so they were used, and I'm young, so I'm not at retirement age, and when I don't work, I can't obtain a loan, and so your help will really help me to establish the holistic ballet program and to afford my living expenses temporarily. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Happy holiday season.